Hello, this is Krillin, and I'm back with episode 11 of my Let's Play Total War Warhammer as the Greenskins. Now, I have a few announcements to make. Number one, I have decided after having completed the Empire campaign, as in having conquered the entire map as the Empire, that I am not going to do the same thing as the Greenskins. Quite frankly, it's kind of a drag. There's this point where it really is just a drag. So, I'll play this until we get the grand victory. Then I'll probably be done. Which means we're going to stop trying to conquer all this Imperial land, and we're going to start targeting the mountainous Greenskin lands. That is going to be how we move. Now, we may pursue some of this stuff just because we get a lot better. Taking this will get us a lot better recovery. So giving up that, we'll now recover faster than if we had not. So for that purpose, we may stick with some of these, but we're not going to continue on. We're just taking these so that we can regain. Also, I was unaware of how Chaos worked. I now have a much better idea of how Chaos works in this particular game. And so we're going to be working on building stacks that can actually fight Chaos. And this really isn't one. So, we're going to be building up to do that. I think the Chaos army that was here ran away. If regions revolt, I'm not overly concerned about it. You come back to Greenstad. Because we need to come up here and conquer this stuff. We'll be able to rest in Greenstad for a while. If you force march, you get there, which is good for recovery. And then I want you to tell your
man gods.
It's not letting me send my WA anywhere. I have a WA. And I would like to send it somewhere. Maybe it's because I force marched. I'm not sure. You go ahead and deploy. Now, Grimgor, you actually have a pretty awesome army. So, I think I'm going to send you up to fight vampire counts.
Never. I refuse. So.
I think that Grimgor and his dudes are going to go fight vampire counts. So first of all, Grimgor,
Here we go.
you go ahead and tell your WA. Oh, you know what it may be? Maybe it's because we're not at war. Oh, I have peace with the border counts, so I can't currently attack the border counts. That makes sense. Well, I don't feel like announcing what we're doing way ahead of time. So, Grimgor, you can just come down to the moot. If this stuff rebels, I don't really care. What is this army here? This is our goblin stack. I think it would be terrible against the... it would be pretty darn terrible against Chaos, but we're going to try to hold that city against Chaos for now. Averheim's a walled city. We'll build up some walls. And we'll hold that with the goblins for now. We're going to come here and start conquering mountain kingdoms from the vampire counts. They got kind of wrecked already. Now, we will conquer other regions if it becomes, you know, viable to do it.
Now's the time.
But so I should really go after one or the other, vampire counts or these dudes.
Fix this.
Well, I'm kind of thinking border princes, because once we take those two, we'll have everything we want from the border princes, and it's further from where chaos is rolling. So yeah, I'm gonna bring Grimgor in this way. But not yet. Let's quickly, we don't have a lot of money, but let's just look at our public order and stuff. This region's at -2. We don't have enough money to build anything up. We could build growth. Nah. Frankly, if this region revolts, I don't really care. The only reason we're here at all at this point is mainly for this army to recover. We need to disband that stuff and give you decent armies. For now, though, I will leave it for now. He may get attacked. He's less likely to get attacked as long as we have that. So we're gonna go ahead and, I think in this turn, we have a thing in Wizenland. Obedience and growth will work. Then we'll end the turn.
Let's get moving. Let's get moving.
So I learned several things when I did the Empire game, and so that's going to be things that I will apply to this. And part of that is just areas where it serves no purpose to conquer. And so for those areas, we just won't bother. We may need to raise the vampire lands. The world has survived this onslaught only by destroying all hordes and defeating their source, Archeon. Can this storm be halted once for all? We have to defeat Archeon. But I don't know if... I think there's so many times he can come back. I'm going to take the humble approach. I've also learned something I wish I had realized earlier, and that is it's so much better to just focus on your individual dude rather than on all this. Here he's all goblins, so it works, but you buy up what you need for the smaller dudes. Okay, you're gonna come right here. Alright, Grimgor, you're gonna come over to here. And then next turn,
I'll crush them all. The boys are resting.
next turn we'll launch our attack on them. It'd be more fun to fight them. These guys are better, I'm betting.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, Bright Wizard. Interesting. They have no garrison in that region, so it is just those 27 units. Interesting. Okay. Kind of want to spend my money buying armies that are worth having, which means over here we're going to globally recruit. You're level 5. Oh, that's so expensive to globally recruit here. Okay, so we're going to build that. We're going to build that. That requires a level 4. Money. You're gonna spend a little bit of time healing up before we can move you. How are we doing on our quest stuff? Okay, we're gonna work on that. Get Snick. Raise or sack 3 settlements. Win the following battle. What are the enemy forces? Dwarven warriors, couple longbeards, a bunch of grudge throwers. That's kind of painful, and an organ gun. That's some painful stuff. And they have what? 3, 4, 8, 11, 15 units plus reinforcements. Interesting. What do you have, Grimgor? What do you have? He has trolls. He has his own his own labas. I don't know how accurate these really are, though. I can't do it now anyways. Okay. Here. That's fine. Here. Don't really need that. This region is probably not going to get attacked. We do have quite a bit of corruption. So I'll build that. And, oh, then I can't get this. We definitely want that. Money makes the world go round. Okay. Over here, we can improve our money. And that will end our turn. We just have to keep trying to build up our infrastructure. We can check and see if there's any other places we can build money, but I kind of doubt it. Nope. That we can build up. That'll be more money. Okay, let's end the turn. So, we do want to crush any chaos armies we see. But it kind of, I think they've come and gone like 2 times already. I think it's like 4 or 5 maybe that they can come. And there are still forces like in the north somewhere that they can go after. So the big thing is to just try and hold them at bay. Okay, Aberheim, we have raiding. We're probably raiding it. We're gonna keep them sweet. Our leadership is the the biggest downside to being a goblinoid. Okay, you. First of all, you're gonna come out of this, and you're gonna attack. Yes, we're declaring war. Okay. You're just gonna encircle, because your purpose is actually to let Grimgor attack this dude with a little bit more ease. So Grimgor will come in here to do the attack. That dude's like, no. Okay. On that case, if we do that, they all still show up. Okay, well they're gonna get reserves, and I'll get reserves. Grimgor is pretty beefy. Let's go ahead and fight this. I do want to try to have fights. I'm not usually a big fan of more of 4 or 5 stack fights. It's just, it starts to lose something for me. Because the computer, amazingly enough, still knows where all its dudes are. You don't see nearly as much of what's going on when you have that much going on. But you just have to be. I just have to get better, I guess. Okay. Ulrich von Kludberg. Now we vastly outnumber them. We're going to try to get our cavalry around to go take out their artillery that they have. And then we're just going to overwhelm them with boys, because that's how, you know, orcs fight. They charge. We'll try to bring our skimmers around to shoot as necessary. Now we can see the city in the distance. They're getting their dudes from back there. We're getting our dudes from right here. I'm gonna put our skirmishers over here. I'm gonna grab all of the boys, and they're gonna form up here. I'm gonna grab the 2 cav units and we'll put them on the flank. Then our rock clobbers will be there. Put the rock clobbers all the way forward. Give them as much range as possible. And we're gonna go ahead and group all that, just because we're going to run them forward real fast. We're not going to wait for our reinforcements. So we're going to start pushing forward. Our lavas, go for that, and you come fire. Let's see, come fire this. You guys, get in here. All of you. Why can't I select units? These are them. These are me. That's not what I understood it to be. You guys just drop artillery, and then I need you to run for the hills. Oh, you need to get out of there. You guys, get out of there. I totally misread who was doing what there. That sucks. Okay, all of you. And we have a random goblin in there. All of you guys, march that way. You guys form up over here. We have troll units. I'm gonna bring the troll units back. Run at them. Okay, all of you guys, go forward. Where is Grimgor? Where is their general? Going to that. Grimgard, get in there. Trolls, get in there. You, I need you to fire them right there. Okay. Need you guys all come and fire over here. You come into there. Where is stuff going down? All of you go right into here. I totally misunderstood where people are coming from. Fire at them. You come over here. More this way. Because you can rock their world. You guys, come in. Okay. We're breaking them. You need to go in there. What are you doing? You guys come back this way. Where's my cab? Oh, there, we've won. This army got pretty messed up. But it was still a very decisive victory. They really didn't have much of a chance, even though I badly misunderstood what was going on. Why the heck... Arg. Although, I guess, in retrospect, thinking about how the battlefield was set up, that kind of made sense. But not really. I don't know. Whatever. We won. Handily. Our boys charged in and got work done. I really want to get rid of all these guys for Black Orcs anyways. I don't think I ever saw a fire spell go off. So that's kind of weird. They got some work done. These guys actually did really well. The 27 was the lowest number. My archers did nothing. He killed 30. That's decent. Grimgar is... well, 68 men. He only killed 4. We lost some Black Orcs. They'll recuperate. We are going to sack the city. We need to sack it a couple of times. Oh, we killed that other army. Okay, Grimgar, you come this way. I want your Wa to come take Karak and Gazar. And Yurwa, there's not really anything for Yurwa to take, I guess, at the moment. We don't want to go to war with them until we finish what we want. Once we take Karakern, I'll probably ask for peace. I assume that they'll probably get without too much trouble. Now, Karakern... Oh. You know what? Go ahead. Whatever. Send him there. You come here.
In the motion.
So you get... Actually, that's pretty decent recovery.
Get some.
We need to sack this city several more times. Gitsnik, is it? We need to sack... We're just going to sack that city 3 times. I don't really want to... It's already beat up to heck, so just sacking it will do what we need it to do. Can't really get any worse than it is now, and then we can go do our Gitsnik mission. Bloodforged armor. Yeah, that one we're ready to do as soon as we can. Ozark needs to defeat one more army, but he has to. He'll help with the doors of Karak Norn very shortly. Ooh, what is the garrison looking like here?
Don't think so.
That's gonna be tough. That's a big garrison. 16 units. 30 units total. Big armies. Okay, so Chaos is up in the north and they'll be coming back. The Varg, they'll probably have to go ransacking through the vampire counts. They may ransack through the vampire counts, which is good. We have to take a lot of the vampire count stuff later, so stuff that we'll be able to... The more they weaken them, the easier it will be for us to deal with the vampire counts in our own time. What I have to do for this is take Oakenhammer. That's gonna take a bit. Okay, did anyone get any ranks? Nope. It was a decisive victory that wasn't decisive enough.
This is my land.
Out of curiosity, what have I done for you? That's sad to me. He can get his Wyvern next time he levels, apparently. That will be awesome. And we're really going to spend the next 13 points all in here. And getting that. I've figured out that Route March is nice, but for the most part, unless you're doing something like an all-goblin army, the Savages is pretty good. For the most part, you just don't get... Having the general that can kill anything and can just wipe out units by himself is very strong in this game. And that's what we need to aim for.
Orks fist.
You know, I'm going to go ahead and force march down to here. We don't really need you here, and this way we'll get some recovery before we go and take on Karakern, which will be a bit of a fight. We do have what we need to weaken them heavily before we actually fight them, but that'll be something we need to work on. We also want to get there before our hordelings do. What I want to do with this group, you know what? They can come to Karakern as well. Okay, so with that in mind, let's go ahead and we can try to build some stuff. Is there anything I want to build here? Money! Although really the other building would probably be better. We're now going to disband both of these, Because we're going to put the other thing that we can use to get rid of corruption there. Okay, that region is slowly building. Here. Can't do that. Corruption is going up, but public order is fine. This building does get rid of corruption, but we're so high in public order, I don't care about it. Currently. Can move that money up in a bit. Over here. That money's being built, that money cannot be. We're gonna build that. And we'll build this. And that will help us because we'll build a bit of money, and this produces a little bit of money. The city itself doesn't really produce huge amounts of money for the most part. Okay, we're gonna go to end the turn. We do have one person who has a skill. He is an Ork war boss. So as we said, we're going to be focusing on improving him. We're going to start with that because he does a ton of damage. If he misses, it doesn't help. So giving him that +5 attack can be good. This will be like 14, 15. So the next ones will be these 9. Or 8 of these, 7 of these, 9. We go all Scarred Veteran, all Choppa. Or we'll bounce back and forth between these two maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But he's going to be brutal. Brutal. Here in Nuln, I can't really build anything. I can't build anything I want to build. If we can't get a tier 3 unit, we shouldn't bother. Okay, let's end the turn. So, we're not going to fight everything. I'm just going to tell you that now. But now that I understand more of how the game works, and I have a better idea of what I believe they intended it to work like, we are going to fight more than we might otherwise have. There's not as much reason to auto-resolve. When I thought that basically I had to win to prevent chaos from winning, it meant there was like a race. There's not really a race with chaos. You smack them down whenever they come in, and then after a couple times they stop coming. Okay. You need 2 more turns, and then you'll be ready to go.
The tribe's ready.
Do I really need you, or do I really want you here? Not really. Let's build both of these. We'll build that up, because this is where I basically intend to hold them at bay, if I need to. You. Come this way.
This way.
Okay. You. Attack here. Sack it. Come to here. Make sure that this is working for Gitstick. Oh, it's different settlements. Oh well, I'll claim that settlement next time then. I don't think I can get to it this time. Now I'll go claim it next time then. We'll just have to. Is it sack or raise? Arg. We'll just sack Karakern. It'll hurt, but whatever. These settlements grow up pretty quickly. We've already spent a bunch of money this turn, so I think that that's everything I'm going to do. Let's end the turn. Cool, we almost have Karak and Gazar, because he'll just take that for us. If those two are taking Karakern, I may have to send them elsewhere. There is chaos. There is where we will be sending our hordes. They got back here really fast. They did not take their time this time at all. But it's okay. We're going to now declare all of our hordes. You. What are you doing? Okay, you no longer need that. I need you to go nuke him. Zoom to... Nope. Hear that. I want you to go kill him. You. Nope. You go kill him. The others don't even really matter. It's really just... Now this one's going to do the conquest, so I'm not gonna stop it.
Let's go. Let's find some scum. You stupid.
If they just besiege here, I'll be irritated. Okay. Okie dokie. You're fine. You... I need to recruit for you. That's so expensive. Takes so long. They're so much better. But if my only goal, I don't know, throwing goblins at them is such a freaking waste of time. We can get doom divers. Those are good. We can buy some giants. Huh. Is this area damage? You'll just stay there for now. You have walls, and we have a settlement. What is our garrison looking like here? This is a tough garrison. If they attack here with that much, I kind of assume that we're probably going to lose. But we will do a lot of damage.
Now's the time.
No, maybe spending money here is not worth my time. They seem to be coming right at me. We're gonna hold money for a moment. Okay, and Nuln, oh, we can't build it. Null needs to get built up. This needs... Null needs walls. We'll build money in Null. Build money in Wissenland. Okie dokie. I did not think they would come shooting down here so fast again. They just ran to get here. I'm really disappointed in the vampire counts that they couldn't do something. Send a turn. Good, the Waz are going in the right direction. There be fights to fight. Okay. We have one army coming to Aberland. Whatever. Do you raise it? That is the only question. Really? We didn't kill any? No, you didn't raise it. And you ran away. That's good. Separate. They're not by each other. It's much easier to deal with them. Okay, let's see what we get.
The boys are blue.
Arcane the Chosen has raised one of our settlements to the ground. I didn't really care about that. Good, we're not trying to... We were nowhere near Beckhoffen. That's just a stupid thing to ask us to do.
Start the
Okay.
war.
Come up here and take Migdal
Nasty.
Fogelbark. Let's occupy. You.
What's you want?
You now need to come... Come here. Now, you.
Buckets ready.
So this gives us a fairly even up thing. But if we let them attack us on the walls, I think we'll do better. Not massively better, because our best goblins are still just goblins. But we're not going to come out. We're going to make them come at us. Or, even better, we're going to send all the horde. Instead of... We're going to clear that water target and we're going to strike at that one. Your horde.
Special.
We're going to clear water target and we'll strike at this one. We might, if we weaken it, then...
Go. Send me to battle.
we go there. Now they attack first. We have a pretty good chance of holding that. We built walls. We have a good chance of defeating them there. In Karakern,
Nasty.
they really don't have a chance. That's surprising how bad their opportunity is. Okay, maybe it's not as surprising as I said. We are going to fight this battle because why not? It'll give us something fun to do. We're not going to fight every siege, but at least the first one against the Human Empire to show we can easily take the Human Empire siege towns does wonders. Grimgor is pretty awesome in this kind of situation, assuming that they don't lose sight of him. That is the one potential downside. That's an interesting idea. I may put trolls up there too. Now Grimgor himself is going to just wreck face on this one, but we're going to do some wonderful things. They have 4 quarrelers. That's a minor problem, but we will deal with it. Grimgor is going to go bash down a door anyways. And then that will make life a lot easier for us. They have a lot of stuff which is good against large. So we need to be careful for our cavalry and trolls about that. Okay, this side works fine right here. So first of all, we're going to grab 4 of these dudes. That would be like right here. Grab the next couple, have them show up right here. Grab these. Have them come back here. Grab these 4. Put them back here. These we're gonna put right there. I'm gonna try putting a line of trolls in front of them. See if they'll shoot the trolls if they don't shoot Grimgor. They should be able to shoot all that, but I'd rather they shot the trolls than these. Basically, if the trolls start getting hurt, I can run them back. Okay, so we're gonna start the battle. You're gonna just run forward. You 2 are gonna bomb that. The reason I want them to shoot at the trolls and if Grimgore doesn't draw their fire is just because the trolls will be hard for them to hit. We're gonna play Dodge 'em Rocks, which is ever so much fun. He's at 35.98 now. We'll see what, if any, damage he takes. Are we even attacking this? Okay, it's down 50%. Some good dodging of rocks here. We're up to 90%. I really don't see the boulders going at. Oh, there we go. Okay. We're not going to put a hole in the wall right here. You go knock in that door. Let's get our archers and bring our archers up. They did get slammed by our boulders. Keep going. He has taken a little bit of damage, less than like 100 points, just over 100 points. Okay, you come fire at these guys. You come stand here. This unit is quickly going to run away. Should be able to fire at that unit. Excellent. How are they firing at us and we're not firing back? Oh. You two can go ahead and leave the battlefield. Ah, they're running away. Get back. They didn't do much damage. They killed 4. They killed 21. Get back. Okay, well, Grimgore is going to beat open this door. All they have are crossbows, which are not very good against what we're bringing, which is heavy infantry. I'm going to bring our heavy infantry up to right here. And we'll bring the trolls as well. Okay, he's at 28%. You know what, you? Go in there. Okay. You? Go up right there. You? Go up here. You? Go up there. You 4 come right into there. You 2 okay, we have to watch how our trolls are doing. You come in here. Okay, we're going to slow this down a little bit. What does this do? We're gonna quickly take the walls. Where's my cav? The Empire Knight's not gonna stand for very long. Push through. Get over and fight these guys. We need our cavalry to get in there so that we can... we didn't really climb the walls. I need you guys to get away from this battle and go up into there. Okay, there we go. We now have men on the walls. You were supposed to go for these archers. What are you doing? Okay, we're crushing them up here now. We need help into here. You need to get back. You're fighting spear units, which is not good for you. You were supposed to come after this guy. No, get back. You come after this. What is this? Yeah, that's fine. Where's Grimgor? This is a general unit, Grimgor. You should go kill it. What are you doing up here? We are quickly beating them back. I need you guys to go deal with this. Trolls are doing decent. They failed me. Total lack of useful archery. Come fire up there, just cuz. Maybe with this guy over here. You know what? Trolls can't get up there. You go up there. You go up there as well. Grimgor. Get out of there. You're just getting shot up. Kill that, just to say you killed something. Grimgor, keep going. I'm going to speed this up a little bit. At this point, our army has crushed them. Come on, Grimgor, what are you doing? Go kill all these dudes. Our trolls got a little shot up, but none died. Okay, that's gonna end the fight. We lost a unit of archers. I think they just ran away. Really, that was not impressive by the archers. We sent our 2 other units away. Frankly, getting rid of these, getting more black orcs or cav or something might be better. They really did not present much help in this fight. Now, this was a decisive victory, but it always should have been. We probably actually would have lost more if we had not fought this. I think we would have lost in the 250 to 270 range. So I think that was fine. They took a bunch of our losses. The trolls, I think, did well. They didn't get into the fight much, but oh well. Grimgor killed 142. That's pretty darn good. And he is going to get much tougher before it's over. So, we're going to be ending this video after this. Just to, again, recap the changes to this campaign. Originally I said this campaign was to conquer the world, and that is no longer the case. The goal is now to have the grand victory and to have some grand fights. Which means we need to have... We'll be mainly fighting with our legendary lords or other lords, and we're going to be beefing the lords up heavily. Spending 20 points on Grimgor will do more to bring a victory than almost anything else I can do. It's kind of silly, but the way they've done it, and you know, I tried to do the opposite in the Empire game. I tried to spend a bunch of time doing the alternate things, the to reduce corruption or to improve my troops. And the problem is, you don't really... The savage thing is kind of good. So that's definitely worth getting with my future leaders, but for the most part it's just not as useful. So we had a decisive victory. We did lose quite a bit, but we'll recover very quickly. Our losses were generally pretty good. We're gonna loot and occupy. I was supposed to sack it, but this is too big a city for me to want to sack it. We need to build money. We need to build doors, and we need to build that. Then we'll fix this, and we'll build money. And we have gained a lot of money this time, winning a couple battles. We're going to try to let our horde soften him up, and then we'll come out to fight him. Because this is a goblin stack. Let's not joke ourselves here. These dudes will mince our goblins. We don't even have spears, so we're not even really good against the big units. But it's okay. We have walls here. We have a garrison that's... Not the right button. We have a garrison that's decent. Even if we lose this army, which I wouldn't be terribly sad about, because again, I'd rather get an orc who's beefy and can just go and smack down a general, or a couple heroes, or 3 units by himself. And this guy is never going to be able to do that. We do get to pick a new tech. We can do red paint, which is weapon strength plus 10 for orc units. Oh, we already have that. Plus 10 for cavalry and plus 10 for that. I want a Ragnarok spider. Instead of that's what I need. I need several Ragnarok spiders, I think. Okay, so we're gonna go to end this turn, and then we will end the video after the end turn. So we will repair this, I guess. We also have a commandment. We're going to do growth and obedience because obedience is important. We have public order is horrid, but it's minus 50 for only a single turn. And then it'll start getting better. We're building some public order stuff. Grimgar is a skill point. I'm going to go with Scarred Veteran. More hit points will really help. We will definitely get Chappas, we'll get all this. Looking at it, he has 12 more points, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Maybe 12 here? Yeah, what he has is hard lads. Maybe 12 here, dodgy geezer. That's probably going to be 12, because 10% off of shooting is probably better than +2 in melee defense. He is not terribly hard to hit, but his armor from this is going to jump up to 131, which is noticeable. And he'll get some cool equipment as we level him up. So we're going to end the video here. Like and subscribe, and we'll be back later. Adios.